Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and here we go. CM Punk coming out to the ring last week during the 6-man tag team match. CM Punk deserted the Spades. CM Punk gaining a little clarity. I have an exclusive interview with CM Punk on this issue. CM Punk actually told me that the Spades were making the drums louder. The more that the Spades lost, the louder the drums would become, and now he has broken away and he's never felt better. CM Punk is back. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Monday Night Raw. Last night was the epic Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Your Money in the Bank winner from Raw, Big E Langston. We'll be hearing from him tonight. And obviously, the man who defeated the Spades last night in a steel cage match, John Cena, still your WWE champion. But right now, Wade Barrett is looking for a little measure of revenge against former friend, former partner, former Spade, CM Punk. Wade Barrett, the king of the ring for 2014, would love nothing more than to see CM Punk's head on a stick. Wade Barrett and his holier-than-thou attitude. Is it going to be enough to overcome the former ace, the best in the world, handler of the pipe bomb, CM Punk? AJ Styles obviously coming out to the ring with him. Leader of the Spades, the Jack of Spades. And they openly told me that they are recruiting, they are looking for the right guy. They're looking for the one who can replace Punk. But in my mind, who can really replace CM Punk? I guess maybe John Cena himself. CM Punk starting off this match and a little off balance. Wade Barrett getting the early advantage. Wade Barrett, CM Punk were barred from ringside last night, but just in case anything was to go down, John Cena and AJ Styles agreed. I mean, especially AJ Styles. AJ Styles had no idea what CM Punk would or could be capable of doing. And so he had a what he called the Spades version of the steel cage lowered around the ring. John Cena agreed, and John Cena ended up winning. So these Spades right now, they are just not clicking. Ever since their formation, they had a great movement. They just never got off the ground. CM Punk now tangling up with Wade Barrett. Do not adjust your TV sets. Last week they were friends. This week, enemies. Anything can happen on Monday Night Raw. And I would like to take this moment, and I would like to say, dear SmackDown, and this is from the general manager. Dear SmackDown, we do not appreciate nor condone your giveaway feelings about giving away the pay-per-view early to those fans/customers. That was against the fair trade market, and it's not a fair ploy to utilize against the other brand of the WWE Raw. And if you don't know, if you don't watch SmackDown, if you didn't watch and like it, if it got to 10 likes on the video before Sunday, I was going to release it that day, the day that it gets 10. So there was an opportunity for it to be released. And SmackDown gave the fans, the WWE Universe, that opportunity. Raw is not happy about it. Especially with the rankings coming out. If you didn't watch NXT or SmackDown or hell, even Money in the Bank, Monday Night Raw went second place to SmackDown. We actually do have the totals right here for you. SmackDown ended up with a 50.9, Raw a 57.6. Raw losing by right about 5.3 points. And Raw very much not happy about the reward system that SmackDown put in place on Friday night. Wade Barrett seems to be getting the better of this match here. CM Punk maybe making a bad move, and just as I say that, CM Punk flurries back with a drop kick off the ropes. With AJ Styles here at ringside, I just don't see the real advantage that CM Punk has. Oh, winds of change. And is this going to be it for CM Punk? 1, 2, no, CM Punk. Oh, bullhammer elbow. Connecting, CM Punk. Knocked out. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Wade Barrett and AJ Styles easily defeat CM Punk. Are the Spades going to finally gain some traction here? Seems that they've cut Punk. Punk has been the bad luck charm of my universe mode for the past 2-3 months. I don't think he's won a match yet. Save for a couple tag team matches. But can you make that claim? AJ Styles, Wade Barrett claiming that the new regime has kicked out CM Punk and they are going to rebuild the Spades. Who is going to join them? Who is not going to be a part of the Spades? It's going to be very exciting. CM Punk, though, obviously not a part of the Spades anymore. The King and the Jack handling their business here tonight on Monday Night Raw. Well, and welcome back to Raw, ladies and gentlemen, and Kaitlyn versus Layla here. Layla losing her Divas Championship back to Natalya last night. Layla, the fluke victory was proved. Who the hell is this? And Lady Tapa, an old knockout from TNA, has entered the ring. And Lady Tapa just picking up Layla and just slamming her down. Oh, and she's turning to Kaitlyn. Kaitlyn trying to go for a pin. Lady Tapa breaking it up. And Lady Tapa now gonna slam Kaitlyn. Looks like it's seemingly right on top. Oh no, she does turn at the last second. Lady Tapa taking out Layla and Kaitlyn. And Lady Tapa has apparently joined the Divas division for Monday Night Raw. And here we go, Christian making his way out to the ring. As we said before, Big E Langston, winner of the Money in the Bank, and that's going to be the matchup here. Christian versus Money in the Bank winner, Big E Langston. Christian, if he could get a nice win here, it would really prove a point that, hey, he was overlooked in that Money in the Bank qualifying tournament. So it'll be very interesting to see. Would also like to note that later in the evening we will have John Cena taking on Sheamus. John Cena, the Cyborg, still a fighting champion, going to be taking on Sheamus in the main event. That's absolutely going to be a match that Big E Langston is going to keep his eyes on. But Big E Langston is not going to want to have any distractions here. He's going to want to keep this match very simple, because he's got John Cena later tonight in the main event. 3 ain't enough, man. He needs 5. Master of the 5 count. When he pins his enemies, he doesn't pin them for 3 seconds. He pins them for 5. Big E Langston holding the Money in the Bank briefcase. That man is holding all the cards in the deck. You're looking at your future world champion, either world champion, WWE champion, Intercontinental champion. This guy can do whatever he wants in the WWE. It's up to him to etch out his future. I would also like to programming note, the next match is going to be a tag team championship match. Tons of Funk have actually accepted a match from a mystery tag team that is making their debut on my universe mode, and that will be coming up immediately after this match here. Big E Langston versus Christian. The Money in the Bank match last night took a toll on many superstars. Would not be surprised if Big E Langston were still a little beat up and hurt from last night. Going up a veteran like Christian, you have to be on your A game, and if Christian had the night off, I mean, it's bad for him, he didn't get paid. But Christian does have the advantage of not being hurt from last night's Money in the Bank match. That Big E Langston is most likely hurt still. On Biggie Langston just tossing Christian around. What a physically dissect Biggie Langston. And that man, you just dissect him, you open him up, and you see pure man beast in there. The dude cannot stop. Christian now, gutbuster. Again, I said he can't be stopped. I never said he couldn't be slowed down. Biggie Langston trying to fight back. Saw so many superstars. SmackDown superstars. Del Rio, Bret Hart, and Samoa Joe couldn't get the job done against our Raw superstars. Ryback and Chris Jericho also failed, but Biggie Langston climbed that ladder and now holds all the cards in the deck. Biggie going for an early pin, only a 1 count. Biggie Langston trying to throw some strikes Christian's way. It's another thing about Christian, he is the captain of charisma, but, you know, Christian's also he's an endurant guy. I mean, he's been in this business for well over 10, or right around 15 years, I want to say. Most likely 20 if you don't count WWE. And, he's been around a while. You know, his wheels are probably a little thin, a little bare on the bottom. But they're still turning, they're still getting him where he needs to go. Christian, a very impressive superstar. But I mean, Biggie Langston. Oh, reverse DDT, taking the Biggie Langston down. Big E. Oh, and Big E raking the eyes. Oh, going for a roll-up. Christian, 1. No. That's what you got to be careful of if you're Biggie Langston. Christian is a very wily individual. Oh, and Biggie Langston now going for the big back body drop. Looks perfect every time. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Christian giving up after that. Biggie Langston, the owner of the Money in the Bank briefcase, is your winner, especially after this reverse DDT. Look at that. And, you know, this right here, this big back body drop, you would think that it's not as fluid as many other back body drops that you see. But with Biggie Langston throwing you, he almost does it exactly the same way every single time. And he gets the most impactful damage on your spine. I don't fault Christian for laying down for 3 seconds. I know damn sure that if he would have hit the Big E Buster on Christian wouldn't have been down for 3 seconds. He would have been down for the whole 5 seconds. Biggie Langston, your winner of this match. Alright, well, welcome back to Monday Night Raw, and it is time for a title defense. Money in the Bank was so full of action that the tag team champions of both brands did not get a space to defend their championships, and as per the 30-day rule, they must defend their championships at least once a month. Brodus Clay and Tensai making their way to the ring. They have been dominant. They've been dominant against the Spades. They've been dominant against the new generation. Tensai's been dominant against damn near everybody on the singles roster. We'll see if they can be dominant here tonight against an unknown tag team debuting for the first time in my universe mode on Monday Night Raw. See who it is. I'm excited. Who do we got here?
And introducing the challengers.
And that's Lady Tapa. We saw her earlier. Is that the Usos? And the Usos are making their return to the WWE. We haven't seen them in at least a year. The Usos making their return, and Lady Tapa is with them. Lady Tapa came out earlier. She wasn't dressed up in her bodysuit guard, but man, Lady Tapa is managing the Usos. And I think this just makes the Usos even more dangerous than they were before they left the WWE. If you remember, they actually did leave for quite some time on vacation, and we haven't seen them since. They have never been in my universe mode, and it's a tag team title match I can't play, Lady Tapa managing the Usos. Tons of Funk have a huge hill to climb here. I mean, the Usos are brothers. They've got Lady Tapa as the manager. They've probably been watching loads of tapes on Tons of Funk. Tons of Funk probably are not prepared for the return of the Usos here tonight. Oh, nice spinebuster there by Brodus Clay. Gotta keep him isolated. You have to keep the Uso isolated. Brodus Clay, oh look at this, tagging out to his brother. And Brodus Clay getting an elbow to the face, and down he goes. Is this going to be the first time that we see the Tons of Funk team not act like a team? I mean, of course they were gelled as a team more than the Spades, more than the new generation of Sami Zayn and oh shoot, I forgot his name. Big ear guy, Adrian Neville. I already forgot his name. He's been off my program of Raw for so long. Obviously, they're not as gelled as them, but the Usos are brothers. They're gelled to each other from birth. On in comes Tensai. You got to be careful with Tensai. Tensai's trained in Japan for quite a good while, and he came back to the WWE. And he's just been so ferocious. Oh, Tensai thrown into the corner. Oh, like that, just head planted face first into the mat. And the Usos are now in control of Tensai.
Tag team championship at stake. Which team wants it more?
A nice backdrop there. Oh, and a headbutt. Wow. When you're willing to risk your own bodily care to hurt the other opponent, that's dedication. You want to win a championship. You know, a lot of people actually have asked me, why is it that this mystery tag team gets an automatic title shot? And hey, you're going to have to speak to the general manager about that. I'm just a commentator. I commentate on what's been going on. If you want to get the inside scoop into what the general manager is thinking, I suggest you watch the NXT. That is when the general manager takes over, and he answers a lot of the questions that you might have. Oh, and here come the Usos. What are they planning to do here? Oh my god! And a supported Samoan drop takes down Tensai, and there goes Brodus Clay. The Usos rolling here, and oh, Tensai taking out the Uso, and now it's falling apart here. Uso going after Tensai, Uso going after Brodus Clay, Lady Tapa directing traffic. Finally, things are under order. Tensai. Nice German suplex there. Nice elbow drop. If you need to make a tag, now's the time to do it. Oh, and an uppercut taking him down, and now the tag is coming in. Excellent tag there from Tensai. Oh, and Brodus Clay doing some cheap maneuvers of his own. And look at this. Uso trying to take down the Funkasaurus, and he does. A clubbing blow to the back of the head. Brodus Clay coming back, hurting that arm. Running Bulldog taking down the Uso. Oh, and a knee to the back of the head. And now the Uso needs to make the tag. He's in dire straits right now. He is in threat of losing this match. Brodus Clay did 365 days to redemption on his Twitter account every day. And it would be a different day, and he would either show a photo or share some inspirational words. And ever since then, after the 365 days were up, it seems like he really helped himself. He lost a bunch of weight. He reconciled with Tensai. They reformed Tons of Funk, and now they're your tag team champions, your dominant tag team champions. It's been a really good year for Brodus Clay. Brodus Clay now. Nice suplex there. Going for the pin off that, and I don't think it was a very good pin. And Lady Tapa is doing her job in interacting with the referee. And Brodus Clay here, a scoop slam. And the ref wasn't even paying attention. He was focused on Tensai. And Brodus Clay going for the pin. 1, 2. And the Uso breaks it up. The Uso is in desperate need for a tag here. There you go. There's your opening. Go, go, go. And the Uso comes in. Brodus Clay running Bulldog. And he's just going to start the same old thing. A knee to the back of the head. He's just going to keep doing the same thing to the Uso. He's going to do the same thing to Uso number 2 that he did to Uso number 1. Oh, and a spine buster, stopping any momentum from that comeback. And here comes Tensai. The Usos are on the ropes. They are not getting the job done. Tilt-a-whirl slam. It's not a tilt-a-whirl slam. I don't know what I'm thinking here. Oh, camel clutch. And look at this. Lady Tapa doing her job again. Interacting with the referee. Making sure that the referee did not see that submission attempt. Uso back in control. Oh, Samoan drop out of nowhere. Tensai down. Going for the pin, and the referee counts at 1, 2. Oh my god. 2.5. Oh. So close. What an upset win that would have been. Tensai now throwing the Uso back in via suplex. Now Tensai working on the Uso. Working on those shoulders. On the collarbone. Uso turning it around. Slapping Tensai to the ground. Tensai's on the ground. This is when you need to get going. You need to ramp it up. And you need to keep the offense on Tensai. Do not let him get his offense going. Thing with Brodus Clay and Tensai, their endurance is not that great, but their offense is astounding. If you can just get them off their offense and keep them backpedaling on their defense, you've got the match in the bag. And the referee, oh, and look at that, the referee, and is that it? The referee turned around and look at that, tons of funk. The Uso was tapping out. Lady Tapa was trying to distract the referee. But Tensai and the Uso bumped into the referee, and the referee turned around and saw the tap out. And Usos and Lady Tapa can't even defeat tons of funk. The Funkasaurus Brodus Clay and Tensai have defended their tag team championships successfully against the Usos. But I've got a feeling that the Usos, under the direction of Lady Tapa, especially with the way that she interacted with the other divas earlier tonight, something just tells me that it is not over between these two teams. Tensai, Brodus Clay, they're your champions for now, but I think the Usos, I think they smell blood in the water here tonight. And here he comes, ladies and gentlemen, your WWE champion, John Cena. John Cena was successful last night at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, and now he's got to look forward to SummerSlam. And he's also got to be very weary of a hungry challenger in Big E Langston. I think Razor Ramon's championship is quite safe, because Razor Ramon is never on the card. He never gets hurt. He is only flawless at the pay-per-views, as well as John Cena. But here comes Sheamus. Last time we saw Sheamus, he won a rivalry matchup to win a #1 contendership for the Intercontinental Championship. He is back, and he is going to try to make a statement here against the Cyborg, John Cena. And we actually do have an interview here from John Cena about the Spades, and I'm just going to play that for you right now. John, last night you did successfully defeat the Spades. You defeated AJ Styles, you've defeated Wade Barrett, and you defeated CM Punk. Any comments regarding them? Yeah, Michael Cole, you know, the Spades, you just sweep them under the rug. What's done is done. I've handled my business with them. And oh my god, I'm sorry to interrupt the interview, but Luke Harper has just come out and taken out John Cena and Sheamus. Luke Harper from the Wyatts. And there goes Luke Harper. Wade, what? And the referee, I mean, the referee can't really disqualify or throw this match out as per direction from the general manager, because the person who did interfere attacked both individuals. The match continues here on Monday Night Raw. Well, I'm sorry for interrupting that interview. The gist of it, John Cena actually told me that he is done with the spades, and he is looking forward to beating even more superstars other than just people who mess around playing his cards. And tonight he's looking to take down Sheamus, but Luke Harper, what is the story with that? Could the Wyatts be making a return to the WWE? Much like the Usos, it's been a long time since we've seen the Wyatt family. John Cena in control of the match. Both superstars seemingly recovering from their attack of Luke Harper. And there you go, look at that Sheamus double axe handle straight to the face, taking down the WWE Champion. You know, if Sheamus were to get a win here, what a rags to riches story that would be. Nice fall-away slam. I mean, he went from losing the Intercontinental Championship match to winning a non-title match against WWE Champion John Cena. That would be a very impressive win.
Man, that was a vicious elbow drop. And he missed that one.
Sheamus here throwing some rights, throwing some lefts, and now kneeing, learning some Muay Thai during his time off. John Cena full of heart, endurance, and not quitting. It's his attitude, never give up. On Sheamus, just a clothesline in the corner, barbaric. Sheamus knows that if he impresses during this match, he may get a #1 contendership shot. Oh, and Sheamus now might be thinking some white noise. Connecting to John Cena. And Sheamus going for the win. 1, 2, no, John Cena kicking out. Sheamus trying to finish the job here. John Cena trying to fight out of it. Massive clothesline takes Cena down. Elbow drop securing him. Look at this, John Cena reversing, throwing him into the corner, and John Cena just trying to keep Sheamus down. He knows Sheamus has a finisher. He's got to keep Sheamus under control. Oh, and look at this, John Cena going for the 5-knuckle shuffle off the ropes. You can't see me brushing off the shoulders, fist straight to the face, and John Cena looking to finish this match here. John Cena, attitude adjustment. Connecting to Sheamus. And John Cena going for the win. 1, 2, 3, and that is it. Sheamus had a hell of an attempt there, but John Cena, the Cyborg, still in total control of his WWE Championship. Until you can beat the man, you are not the man. Right now, the man is John Cena. And John Cena, once again back to the old formula, is standing tall to end Monday Night Raw, but he's got a lot of threats coming his way. A possible reunion of the Wyatt family. Biggie Langston with his Money in the Bank contract. Anything can happen in this universe mode. You never know what's going to happen. Wade Barrett is... Sorry, John Cena. I keep saying Wade Barrett out of nowhere. John Cena, once again at the end of Monday Night Raw, your champion, standing tall. That being said, Derek D. Ginger King checking out.